Hello and welcome to ProSkate Ice Arena in South Brunswick, New Jersey. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the TCNJ Lions taking each other on in some NECHL action. A huge game when you talk about the ACHA, the NECHL standings. These guys will play each other on Sunday as well, so this is not the first act of this little series here. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights currently have not had the hottest streak. 5-game losing streak, have not won since November 16th. 4-2 against Townsend. It's been a tough one. Power play's been elite. 27%, fourth in the NECHL, 16th best in all of ACHA. So this is an offensive juggernaut of a team. They've won before that. This is an offensive juggernaut of a team that has been stout, has been strong, and they are ready to roll. The Lions coming to the Coliseum to take on the Scarlet Knights, and we are off. Here comes Sek on the left side, looking across the blue line. He'll dump it in to get things started. Nathan Mayer is the netminder for the TCNJ Lions from Hamilton, New Jersey. There's a shot back up top. No, it gets corraded off the glass and goes down onto the left side or the left corner. Trying to work that back near the point. TCNJ making their moves to try to get that out of here. We also apologize for the technical difficulties we had during the senior night ceremony. Seniors honored. Alice, the manager, was honored. Ben Jennings, the senior as well. Tomas Spiro, the netminder, who's in net today. He is the second senior. Not a lot of seniors on this team, so when you talk about the veterans, or the old guys, as they like to say, not a ton of them on this Rutgers Scarlet Knights squad, but the Ringwood native, Tomas Spiro, JP Morgan guy. And then Ben Jennings is working in private equity. Successful people at Rutgers, and here's me, just behind the mic. Spiro, that puck was near him, but it was retrieved by Aiden Gorman, and the Scarlet Knights holding on to possession in their defensive zone. And this puck almost taken away, but Roshan Nissan Garachi is able to take it himself and cross back into the neutral zone. Makes a pass to the senior Jennings, looking to make some work on senior night. Jennings sends that in, and it goes behind of Mayer. Still chasing this puck. Jennings, I mean, you talk about those seniors, they have to be playing with a bit of an extra juice. This is their senior night. It's not the last time that they will play a game in this arena, but it is their senior night. They'll be back here on Sunday, though, against this team. However, they were honored, and very short compared to a lot of the senior nights I've seen, but still a very, very great thing. It's always great to see senior night as this one gets behind the net. Dumped back over. And the Scarlet Knights trying to work behind the netminder. A huge hit near the boards as well. This one sits into the corner. A big-time hit coming from Scott Martin, the captain. Martin working for TCNJ, getting this puck away, bouncing this one off the boards as the Lions trying to work, trying to move, crossing the blue line. That's Kushner. Kushner looking. He gets blasted into the corner, and the Scarlet Knights take it away with Roy Shaver. Shaver makes that pass. They're working in. Hilliard can't corral that puck, and it bounces off of the boards near the advertisements on the boarding. Connor Reagan and this team struggled against Oswego State, but they were missing a lot of their talent. Their top 6 really players were not in those 2 games against Oswego State, a 17-2 loss and an 11-4 loss. So when it comes to what you expect from these Scarlet Knights, 17:45, and the shots are 2-0 Rutgers. With 17:45 in the first period. And for head coach Joe Dixon's squad, it's great to see all his players back and ready to roll, especially on a night like this. Butchko has to work back into the neutral zone, so they'll have to dump this back to TCNJ. And for the Lions, as they cross into the offensive zone, or try to, but they commit an icing. So when you talk about the TCNJ Lions, it's been nothing short of a struggle this season. 5-17-1 on the year. They've not seen a lot of success. They're still in play for that 4 seed when you talk about the playoffs that'll happen down in Buffalo, or up in Buffalo, I guess. But 23rd game for TCNJ, they're looking to head into the playoffs, because when you go into the postseason, anything can happen, and everybody gets in. So for TCNJ, this is a huge game for them, and also for Rutgers as they try to battle for that 4th seed. When you talk about conference points, RIT kind of holding on to that right now. There's a shot, looked like Reagan. This one gets off the netminder, back past the blue line with Kata. Kata dumps that back inside. And now possessed by the Scarlet Knights. Back out in front, try to do the spinorama shot, and then we will get a whistle as the net gets dislodged with 17:06 remaining in period number 1. Then you look at Tomas Spiro, and we talk about the postseason, and I mean, it's a short tournament compared to when you talk about the Stanley Cup playoffs of the NHL, but the stories still remain the same. net minding, goaltending, strong in that area. That's what wins you tough games like that. And Spiro has had a good year for himself as big body onto the point, and TCNJ trying to work with numbers, lays the body, my goodness. Bouncing that one off the boards as my voice goes sky high. Turner gets poked by his own teammate, and Werfel has to get rid of this puck, but that will go down as a loss of possession. Spiro bounces this one off of his padding, and Harrison Albrecht will send this one away. Nissan Garachi fighting hard for this puck against these Lions, and that one is sent in. It goes off of Mr. Harrison Albrecht. Werfel gets rid of this puck. Back to Albrecht. Almost bounces off of the cage. That one can't get through to Reagan. Nissan Garachi backhanding this one, but now a chance. High slot and a great glove save by Tomas Spiro. The senior saving a big-time shot, and the Scarlet Knights able to keep this level at 0-0. 16:20 left in period number 1. Again, Rutgers comes into this one 6-9, 1-1, losing their last 5. And we talked about how they're talented offensively. It hasn't shown up just yet. They look to get back to those offensive ways that we saw a different part of the year. And now we've got a big chance. Down the other way, there's a shot and a great save by Nathan Meyer. A great chance on the breakaway. Just enough defense behind him to disrupt that play as Mayer got the pad out and made the save. Line changes now for TCNJ. Trying to work this back into the neutral zone. This one taken away. Hilliard, but he can't get clean possession. Back near the point, bouncing this one off of the boards. Hilliard trying to look and find someone. Jennings can't get that one on his stick, and Spiro's got to come down. He bounces it off of his much larger stick, but that one is now turned over by Spiro. Big back check from Hilliard, and this one bounced off from Gorman. And now the Scarlet Knights trying to work back the other way. They don't have numbers, but they do have speed as that one is sticked up and poked away by the TCNJ Lions. And we're almost past the first 5 minutes of the first period here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Scarlet Knights working behind the net. This one bounced down as they try to just work this somewhere. Amesquita can't find anywhere to go, but Butchko, he's got it. Back into the center. Chang had that one, and it goes back over towards Butchko as Albrecht had to corral it. Butchko weaving, winding at center ice on the Mercer Chiefs logo, crossing the blue line, gets it over towards Reese at the point. Reese takes a large hit onto the glass, and now this one sits in the corner. And human beings block my view. Now back to the point as Chang dumps this one in. And TCNJ, despite their record, has looked pretty solid when it comes to just holding on to control of this game. We saw a big-time shot. Spiro had to make a beautiful glove save. TCNJ, you look at the first 5 minutes, and this one goes all the way down the ice for an icing. TCNJ has looked solid here on this Friday night action of hockey on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We will remind you, this is a doubleheader. Make sure to stick around as well for Rider Hockey later tonight at 9:40. You'll hear the great Carolo Pascal on the mic for that one. My crew for the day, stream engineer Andrew Sean, cameraman Matt Facillo. Thank you guys for coming out. Always great to be around these guys. Plenty of fun. I'm John McCooch here for Breakout Sports Broadcasting as that shot goes off of the padding. As we approach the 14-minute mark in period number 1. And TCNJ will dump this down. Spiro thinks about coming out for it, but just a bit too much pressure. Shaver has to bounce this one out. And Sek looking, gets it over towards Kata. Kata may have had too much momentum, but he finds a way to dump it. But not enough Scarlet Knights so far able to corral as this one is battled for in the corner. Gatsonis working on this one for the Lions, and bodies come over and try to find out what's going on. A stick was down, a player was down. Now Shaver, as he picks his stick right back up that guy in the corner, and he's bodied into the board. Shaver sends that one just goes way too wide. Poked out by Kata. Kata trying to just get this puck back into play here. Back over towards Shaver, and it goes past him. Colin Elkowski with a great chase. The Scarlet Knights will just dump this down the other way, and we will get a platoon swamp for the Knights. Poked out over towards the boardings, and Werfel has to body his way to getting rid of this puck. Aiden Gorman over towards Roshan Nissan Garachi. A bit of an unstable corral, and now here's a chance winding in. Nissan Garachi playing some defense, but that will lead to a penalty, and Jack Ellis was winding in, but Nissan Garachi commits what looks like a tripping, and that will lead to the first power play of the day for TCNJ. And the Lions trying to make work of an early mistake. Ellis did have a good run at it, so it may have saved a goal when you talk about that power play. But Nissan Garachi, a great player for this Scarlet Knights team, will be on the bench or in the box, in the sin bin, back at the point. Now for Kushner. Kushner dumps it into the corner, trying to get this out in front. They've got Spiro back there in net, so it's going to be tough. This one gets past the blue line into the neutral zone. Here comes Turner. Turner trying to chase his puck. Can't just get there, but now Werfel trying to weave through. He loses it, but that was a disruption by Rutgers. Look at the power play, 21.2% for TCNJ away. They're 50%. They're 3 for 6 on the road when it comes to power plays, so that's going to change one way or another after this penalty expires with about 1:22 left on it, so plenty of time for TCNJ to get to work. And the Lions cross the blue line, working past outside the circle, now behind the net, almost pass it up to the center. A high shot goes off the boards, but they recover and try to make things work. Working at the point, slowly surveying, back to the right point. Looking, takes a shot in the corner, and Spiro looks like he might have got a glove on that one. And Butchko will just send this all the way, and the refs have to yell duck. And now under a minute left on this penalty, as Roshan Nissan Garachi will have his 29th penalty minutes of the year. TCNJ crossing in, and that one was sticked out by Aiden Gorman. Gorman's played in 13 games this season. No goals yet, but 2 points, but a huge play with the stick by Gorman. He's gotten a lot of burn in the last few games for these Scarlet Knights as well. See what role he ends up playing in this game. He's the pairing next to the senior Ben Jennings. Big time pad save by Spiro. They try to kill this penalty. Back at the point. Looking now outside the circle. Works it back to the point himself. They've got to move around a bit. Works that into the circle. Big time pad save by Spiro. Tomas Spiro with the pads, keeping his team alive. Wraps that around, trying to stuff that in. He might have done it. No, net's dislodged. And Spiro squeezes it with the pad. And that will save a goal on this penalty kill for Rutgers. 12 seconds on the penalty by Nissan Garachi. Face-off goes the way of the Scarlet Knights. Jennings works that to the point as Chang causes more disruption. Barrera over towards Matt Sislo, who started today. And now some changes coming on for Rutgers as well as they dump this down the ice. Working this back the other way. Now crossing the blue line. The Scarlet Knights sending this forward. That one is sticked down as the penalty also is expired. We're back to even strength. Sent over, up and away, defying gravity onto the other side. And now a big-time trip. I don't know what happened to his skates there, but that is now going to turn into a pad save by Spiro. Back to the point for TCNJ. A stick is lost, almost recovered by the Lions. Spiro almost had to glove that one. Hilliard lost his stick. He's trying to kick this thing around, but he is not messy. Now dumping this over, and they'll just get rid of this and clear it. And a much-needed clear. Icing is fine in that situation. That was pure chaos for the Scarlet Knights right there with 10:07. Seven shots to 4, the road team, the TCNJ Lions, 7-4, leading the shot category. That'll happen when you've got a power play. Hilliard will take the faceoff for the Scarlet Knights. 21 going against 21, Logan May. And it goes the way of Rutgers. Albrecht chasing this one. It just kind of falls off of his stick. Didn't get enough juice on that one. But the Scarlet Knights trying to work that one. Hilliard loses the puck. They've got numbers crossing the blue line, but a big-time poke by Harrison Albrecht to prevent any offense. A lot of great poke checks and just general stick usage from Rutgers. A lot of great plays here in the early goings of the first period, but we're already under 10 minutes to go as that one bounces off the flag of Canada. Albrecht will get this over towards Shaver, and Shaver trying to get this back to Albrecht, lost it. We did play both anthems today. We honor everyone in our game. There's also a Canadian contingent tonight as well, as this one will also be whistled down, taken away by Rutgers. Looks like there was a whistle before. Now back in. What a save by Mayer! And now coming in. No, it's just wide again. TCNJ continues to survive. Shots are even. This one poked out. Great work from Jack Turner to get this back into the possession of the Scarlet Knights with under 9 minutes to go now. Back across, no. Up at the point. Sending this one towards his right. Trying to get it back behind him, but it was poked down. Jack Turner chasing this one, the Middletown native. And now TCNJ will hold on. Off the boards, back with the Scarlet Knights. This is Connor Reagan, and they are glad to have him back, their total point leader with 20 on the year. And Reagan working through. He's deking in. What a move from Reagan. Doesn't turn it to a goal, but that was some sauce by Connor Reagan. Butchko sends a shot up top. No, it goes off of one of his teammates. Now, working through, doesn't take a shot on that play. Almost had a chance. Back now into the slot, makes another save. Mayer. A big-time save again, and TCNJ finds a way to recover, and they look to get a near platoon swap on that change. Under 8 minutes to go. Mayer has to get that one away, and TCNJ will now head their way down the ice if they can get a clean possession here. Stout flicks it around behind himself. Lay with the pass over. No, it's taken down by Gorman, but it's back out in front near the slot, and Spiro dives down on it. And he will just cover it and smother it, and Spiro, that's what the senior does, keeps his team in it. We'll take a look at that one also. Spiro, what a phenomenal way to dive down. He had to hustle for that as well. Spiro had to hustle, as we'll see if we can fit this one in here. I'll take a look at this one, but Spiro, again, it bounced off, and TCNJ tried to work this thing back through. A near chance out in front as this one is gloved down again by Spiro. A big-time dive from Tomas Spiro. And the face-off will go to his right. Back out with the Scarlet Knights. And now they've got numbers, and they might have a chance. There's a pass into the slot. No, it's blocked away. The Scarlet Knights have had some chances in the early goings, and that will be an icing. Still 0-0, but we've had a lot of action here on this Friday night on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, a doubleheader and a part of a very, very long weekend for us here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I just have to call some games and set up equipment. Our great guy, Carolo Pascal, has to make sure we're doing it right. So shout out to him for allowing this to be a thing. Again, you'll hear his voice over at Ryder at 9:40, but make sure to stick around to the end of this one, because this one is shaping up to be quite good. Goes through some legs and a big body at the middle, laying the hammer. Oh my goodness! Now Turner sends it down. No, can't get a clean possession off that. Oh my goodness. Andrew, I want a replay of that one. My goodness, what a body at the middle. And now deking in. Shaver trying to make it happen. And now another body, and this might get chippy if they keep going. We've got some pushing and shoving as well. More pushing, more shoving, and now it get off me. Bodies flying through, and almost some danger. And Isan Garachi gets sent down, almost. Now he is sent down, and has worked around the net, so we might get chippy. You might get a couple hard back checks now. That might start something when you get a big hit at the middle. Remember, Jersey kids don't usually like each other. That should be offside. Now it's not because it was poked away, and now TCNJ goes down the other way. We've got some more physicality coming in as well on the other side. And now a big one in the corner. My goodness, Tomas Spiro has to make a save. And we've got hits on hits. Like Bruno Mars, and that one, that shot is saved by Mayer. 11-8 is a shot advantage for TCNJ. Butchko Pass to his right as things slow down here and calm down. Back over towards Butchko, and we get to at least breathe and not hit each other for a minute. But that might change. Here comes Chang. Chang winding through. He gets bodied down, and that'll be a penalty. Chang probably would have had a goal. I don't know what replay you got, but I want to look at it, Adrian. We'll take a look because we had some big hits and some big bodies in this one, and we've got the net dislodged as well. And we'll see if we can take a look. I don't even know what he's playing me right now. It's probably the hit as he tries to go across the blue line. We'll see if our guy Matt got it. Yes, he did! What a boom in the middle. He'll get 5 big ones. I won't do all 5. 5:34 left in the first period. And we've got a 0-0 game. We've got a penalty going against TCNJ. That's Matt Sislow, one of the starters today. And Rutgers and the Scarlet Knights will go on a power play. So 2 minutes, I'm assuming it's roughing. Or tripping in that scenario, actually. Back towards the point. Sent towards the other way. Here comes Reagan. Reagan takes a shot. It's saved between the pads of Mayer. And we've got bodies for this puck as TCNJ will look to kill this penalty as swiftly as they can, although time is time. Working this through, trying to get somewhere into the slot. Can't do it just yet. Back over towards the point, sending it into the circle. Now back, working around, weaving and winding. There's a shot from Reagan. Oh, it's just too wide. And we will get a whistle, and Reagan is beside himself after that missed opportunity. I would be too. In terms of the power play, Rutgers has been on fire, 27%, 4th in the NECHL and 16th best in all of ACHA M1. Reagan working, trying to make up for his mistake, and he gets that shot saved by Mayer again. His name may not be John, but with this performance, they will sing his songs. 11-11 is the shot total with exactly 5 minutes left to go in period number 1. In terms of the power play at home, though, they have not had as much success on the power play at home, these Scarlet Knights, only 15.4%. They've only gotten 2 power play goals at home, but we'll see if they can get one right here. Albrecht working this back over towards Reagan, trying to find a way into the slot, can't get there. And Albrecht has to take it into his own defensive zone while this team is on a power play with about 1:05 left of it. Reagan trying to take it himself, weaving around, looking for anyone, can't get there into the slot. He gets it over towards Werfel with the point, though. Albrecht back at the top. Albrecht sends a shot. It goes right into the lap of Mayer. Mayer 0-1 on the year, so the young netminder, the freshman as well, getting a chance against a pretty tough Scarlet Knights team, but he has looked pretty solid so far in his second game of action this season. In terms of the numbers, he only played 1 game. It's kind of hard to really base it off of that in terms of starting and wins and losses. And again, Rutgers with 45 seconds left on the power play sits in their own defensive zone. Hilliard over with Butchko, and the power play at home has been an issue for these Scarlet Knights, like I've mentioned. If you're unable to watch the road games, you'd think that this team is not a good power play team. But Butchko sends his shot, it's wide. And Rutgers again trying to get a semblance of a good shot here with a 5-on-4 advantage. Hilliard over towards Butchko. Butchko sends his shot. That one goes onto the boards. And now it's worked into the right corner. Now just working, almost got that right in front of the net. Hilliard getting bodied over here, trying to get this puck back. He does. He tries to kick it. He takes a big hit. Brushes it off. Now it's back almost out in front. Working that over towards the right side. There's a shot. Mayer's able to get his pads on it, and they will dump it and get back to even strength as Spiro comes out to collect it. The Scarlet Knights, 3:25. They'll put the arm up for the offside, maybe a penalty as well. And now TCNJ, this should be offside. TCNJ crossing the blue line, working into the circle. Tear out in front. No, it's just wide. The Lions, again, have looked sharp in this road matchup against these Scarlet Knights, but we've seen physicality. We've got some pushing and shoving again while the player's on the ground in the right corner. But now, here come the Scarlet Knights, working through. The shot again goes off of Mayer, and Mayer has looked great tonight. Trying to play spoiler on senior nights, but the Scarlet Knights responding with physicality. You'd imagine it's coming soon. Sek makes his pass. And the Scarlet Knights cross. TCNJ, good defensive positioning. And the Lions again playing physical as the Scarlet Knights unable to get a shot off just now. This one lofted behind the netminder. Reagan now trying to find somewhere to go. Reagan gets his pocket picked, but they get it back with Albrecht. Albrecht, again, Colin Helkowski has played some great defense tonight. Has really just disrupted everything. As the Lions dump this one down deep. This one handed down by the Lions, but it leads to Rutgers getting it right back. Crossing the blue line into the offensive zone, and another body in this game. A ton of hits already in period number 1. And just so you know, period 2 is where it gets chippy. So make sure to stick around as we got a break coming up at about 1:40. Kata winding through. Mayer's able, I think he got the stick out on it. And now the Scarlet Knights with a minute 30 trying to hang on. TCNJ bouncing off the boards as the Lions give it up. And Reagan just off his stick, can't hold on. And now TCNJ dump this one in. They get a quick change on the back end as Gatsonis comes back on, the alternate captain. Nissan Garachi trying to dive down and keep it alive, and that's exactly what he does. Under a minute remaining in period number 1. Back out in front. No, almost went on to the stick of a Scarlet Knight. Now that shot is saved again by Mayer, and Mayer, again, phenomenal. 15th save of the night for the freshman. The freshman going against a senior on his senior night, and so far the freshman's had the edge. But we'll see if he can continue this streak of great play. You can only save so many shots. But so far, Mayer's looked pretty good. With a 5'9" netminder. 45 seconds. Spiro, he's 6'1". So a big height difference. The Scarlet Knights trying to create numbers. Going down, no, they get it taken away. And now TCNJ will loft it over. Working over with Stout. Stout. Chased by Hilliard. Kicks it with 20 seconds left. The Scarlet Knights trying to work behind the net. Back over towards the point. Looking for a goal in the dying seconds of period number 1. Under 10 seconds remaining, and a hit behind will lead to the net getting dislodged with exactly 9 seconds left to go with the first period. And we've got a whistle. Not exactly sure why. It's some substitutions. Some substitution situations. And I mentioned Helkowski before, another rookie to this team. So the youth of TCNJ, look at the record, but this is a season that they're just going to fight through. Helkowski, the freshman, as well. They've got some great pieces and young pieces at that. And they're starting to show out against their New Jersey rival. As with 3 seconds, this one will be dumped down. And you know what we call that? We call that a wash in Atlantic City. 0-0, no goals, 16 shots for Rutgers, 12 for TCNJ. Nathan Mayer has become the star of the show so far on Rutgers' senior night. But will the seniors, there's only 2 of them, but will the seniors come back and rebound and find a way to get a goal in for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights? We'll find out in just a few moments. Make sure to stick around here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, joined alongside nobody for this TCNJ and Rutgers matchup. The Scarlet Knights 0, the Lions 0 after 20 minutes of play. A lot of physicality, 16 shots for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, only 12 for TCNJ. TCNJ comes in 5-17-1, looking for win number 6 on the year to match their Rutgers 6 as well. Pretty good crowd tonight, I will say. I know you can't see it on the camera, but the entire left to me is packed. The right of me is also fairly populated when it comes to the stands. So a good showing out for senior night again. Not their final game at ProSkate for these Scarlet Knights on the D1 side of the ACHA. They've got another game on Sunday against these same TCNJ Lions, and they're looking to win both. They want to get more conference points, and they need RIT to lose some games as well. We'll take a look at the standings. On that Sunday, we can get a clearer picture of how it's all going to shape out. But for Rutgers, they're looking to maintain possession of that 4 spot. They want to clinch it by winning both of these games against TCNJ. But we'll see if they can get it done as the season very close to coming to a close as we're approaching the final weeks of ACHA hockey, the NECHL, and everything. In terms of puck on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, not too many broadcasts left for this winter when it comes to hockey. Obviously, we'll have some other stuff going on, but we'll see what happens, and we'll see what happens in this matchup. And both teams have been physical, and one thing I've noticed in my short time calling some hockey in this sector of it in club level, when you see a physical first period, the second period, that's when you usually start to see maybe not a brawl, but a bit more physicality as that shot goes in just low of the point. And a scram for it. Now TCNJ back with it with 19 and a half minutes to go as this one has just begun. Period number 2. Both teams goalless. That one lost into the neutral zone, so he has to dump it. So far, in terms of the players that have stood out, Nathan Mayer, netminder for TCNJ, has looked outstanding, rocks the number 1. And in terms of just causing a menace, Colin Helkowski for TCNJ has looked great as well. Roshan Nissan Garachi took a penalty earlier, but he has made up for it as it looks solid. But a lot of great things to take away from that first period of play, just no goals. Both teams looking to tag on some more goals on their own. You'll get a swap as well in terms of the line changes for TCNJ. Now, our cameraman, Matt, I was trying to figure this out. He got a hot chocolate. It was $3.25. I thought that was ridiculous, but he said it was all right. I guess he might be in a different tax bracket than I, although he's getting paid the same as me. But back over, dumped into the other side, and it's into the neutral zone. Sek works it back around him. He only pays $1.50 for his hot chocolate. Working this over, Shaver crosses the blue line, takes a shot. It's off of his pads. Now almost a rebound chance back in front. No. The Scarlet Knights. Sek, that one just falls off of his stick, but another shot on the rebound. No. Big save on the pads from Mayer. And Mayer gets another free statistic with that one. Nathan Mayer, the freshman, standing tall between the pipes. Maybe not literally at 5'9", but he has really not played like a 5'9" netminder. He's going against Tomas Spiro, the senior on senior night, who stands at 6'1". He was also 3 years his elder. Rutgers going back the other way, and again, haven't seen that clean shot, that play developed for Rutgers just yet, at least in this period. And a stick is lost. And a pad save from Spiro, but a stick lost on that play. Nothing blown out of it. But he lost his stick. Haven't seen it from TCNJ as much either, but Jack Turner working behind, flicks it back around him as this one sits in the right corner. Turner trying to crowd himself, loses it as TCNJ is able to dump it away back in their own defensive zone. The Lions trying to clear this down and get down the other way. Just taps the back of the skate. No trip. And another stick lost on the other end. And a light just came on. I think a light just came on, right? All right. We're getting brighter up here. Can the stars shine when the lights get brighter? Hilliard sends a shot. It's saved again. Mayer's been shining. No whistle on that play, and TCNJ comes down the other way. This fluorescent light is bothering me. Works it back the other way. Almost found a chance. But Rutgers will take it back. Hilliard trying to save it and keep it on Rutgers' possession. And this one broken up. Askin couldn't get to it. And the Scarlet Knights, as they bounce this one off. And TCNJ has it. There's still a stick in the circle. I'm not sure whose stick that is. And is that another light? We are getting brighter as that one goes into the netting. Andrews' astigmatism is not having a good time. 16 minutes exactly in period number 2. Oh no. And again, Nathan Mayer stands tall, but the Scarlet Knights, I am not seeing, I mean, maybe the camera didn't get brighter, but it sure did get brighter here at ProSkate, and this does not look like the usual light I'm used to. Face off right to the middle, and Mayer has to get his pads on that one. Wow. A quick shot from the Scarlet Knights, but Mayer just in time. And that'll get it done. Andre Amesquita will take the face-off for Rutgers, and the TCNJ Lions come away with it for now. Again, already 4 minutes expired here in the second period of play. No goal from either team just yet. And you can cut the tension with a knife between these two teams. A lot of physicality. Hasn't shown up too much in this period, but now TCNJ working the other way, just has to dump it, and that one is all the way outside the net. We're trying to work this back towards the point. Physical body. As it sits back into the neutral zone, lifted up, and it goes wide of Spiro. Here on this senior night for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. On a Friday. End of January, happy future February as well. February's finally here. A ref fell down. Official has fallen down. Working this into the corner. And now taken on a stick, but it's in the neutral zone and just was not able to get on that. Thomas Appelizin couldn't get his stick there. Off the boards. Mayer has his hand up, and he will be granted the whistle. And an icing with no cake here from ProSkate in South Brunswick, New Jersey, here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Some ACHA puck here for you on this Friday night. Shot 17-14 in favor of TCNJ. Back down. Trying to work this in. Smargon fends a man off. Trying to keep this down. He gets blasted into the boards. Work back around towards Smargon. Smargon was fighting hard. But just no one there to corral the puck for him. But a hard-fought battle. And this one down to the defensive zone. Smargon still fighting hard on these plays. He is skating hard, hitting hard. Looking to get some offense out of it. Down the corner. TCNJ has it for now, but a scrum for it will continue. Over towards the circle. Takes it on his skates, sends a shot. Easiest save for Spiro tonight. And 14 minutes left in period number 2 now. And still no goals in 26 minutes of hockey. But Kata takes it away, looking to find a way to change that. Bounces it off. Working towards Nissan Garachi. Back to Kata. Kata looking towards the point, gets it back there. Taken on the stick of Shaver, but that one's poked away. Almost taken the other way by TCNJ, but now Nissan Garachi fighting on this play. Kata takes a body, and the Lions weave around. Still some disruption caused by Rutgers, and the Scarlet Knights get it back with Kata. Kata looking. That one's kicked away by TCNJ. Almost a shot attempt, but now back over towards the slot. Just can't get the stick on it. A great attempt. Back off with Kata, and he gets bounced into the boards. And it goes off for Spiro. Spiro will give it to his teammate, and a tough hit into the board for Kata. Turner lets it go by him. Sislo out behind the net, trying to take this away. No, almost a takeaway for the Scarlet Knights, but TCNJ is able to get this into the offensive zone of Rutgers, but Rutgers corrals. And more time continues to expire. Neither team getting multiple opportunities just yet. As here comes Sek. And Sek looking, gets it over towards the point. There's a shot just wide. Reagan waiting to corral it. Connor Reagan weaving and winding, sends a shot, just goes off. Looked like it might have gone off the post there, but it bounced off of Mayer nonetheless. 0-0. A wash, if you will. 18-16 is the shot advantage for TCNJ. Usually you see nothing on the scoreline, but a lot has happened. You got a couple penalties so far as well. Plenty of big hits over in period number 1. Reagan takes it over at the point. Lifted up and almost sent down. Oh, baby! On the post! It went on the top of the net and then got stuffed into the post. A chance for Rutgers. Reagan has to take it to the neutral zone now. And wow. Now a chance. Over towards into the slot. Mayer has to poke it out and they get rid of it. Rutgers, 2 chances, and the Lions with courage find a way to get rid of it. The Scarlet Knights still fighting. And now TCNJ almost gets a counter opportunity. They hold it near the neutral zone. And just looking to clear. Now they take it down the other way and get poked down, as that was asking. But now, almost taken. Now it's taken. TCNJ going down, kicking that pass cleanly, and a diving attempt. What a way to dive out in front of it, and a big body again, and that'll be a penalty for sure. Looked like Hilliard dove out in front of it. He dove out in front. I don't know if he got any stick on it, as we'll take a look. But a lot of big-time chances, and just watch Hilliard here. He just dove out in front, and just that was what got rid of it probably, or just, again, caused enough in someone's face to disrupt the shot. Turner can't win the face-off for the Scarlet Knights, but they chase it down. But it gets sent to the opposite side. Here with 11:01 left to go, so that penalty on Colin Helkowski, who's played great today, but he will commit a penalty. That is Helkowski's 12th penalty minutes of the year after this is done. Albrecht makes his pass, trying to dump this down from Sek. Sek chasing this puck for the Scarlet Knights, the captain Albrecht. Takes it right back is Albrecht. The Scarlet Knights, again, have a great power play. Have a phenomenal power play when you look at it. They came into this one with 27% on power plays, but only 2 of those power play goals coming at home. They have not been able to get the power play going at ProSkate, and that has rung true today. Werfel makes a pass, but that might change as it dumps out in front. There's a shot. No, it's saved by Mayer again. Nathan Mayer gets out in front of another one, and the TCNJ faithful that came in. We'll take a look. The TCNJ crew that came in likes that one, and Mayer had to really just get out in front of this puck. And it all developed very quickly, but just a great way to just slide out to the right, get in front of it, and make a huge save for the freshman netminder. And the temperature is rising here at ProSkate. Jennings sends this one towards the circle. Now there's a shot. Butchko, that one gloved down, or stick down, might have hit the post again. Good body from TCNJ, but the senior Jennings chasing this one, but now it is dumped out away with 31 seconds left on the power play. It stays alive, no icing, of course, and Spiro puts his glove on it with 26 seconds left on the power play and 9:41 left on the clock in period number 2. And we're going to face off to the right of Spiro. Penalty kill on the road for the College of New Jersey, 42.9%. So they've been effective in killing penalties on the road. They killed one today already. That would make them 5 for 8 on the road, and they're about to be 6 for 9. I think I can do math. Askin works this down the other side. This puck chased by Hilliard. Hilliard works it back behind him, but no one there for it, or now there is. TCNJ, this puck, it just sits. Two players dive down on it. Great effort from both of them. Askin winding through. Lets this develop slowly, now working. Deekson sends a shot. It went off of a teammate. This TCNJ defense, while Mayers had a great performance, this defense from TCNJ has been stout tonight. And that'll be a whistle. With 8:49, the penalty is killed. So they are 6 for 9 now on the road when it comes to the penalty kill. Overall, they kill 70% of their penalties before tonight. So just a really strong penalty kill team running into what should be a good power play offense from Rutgers. But it has not shown out at home at all this season. 2 times, I guess, so that's not at all. But what better time to show out than senior night if they can get another penalty and fix some of those numbers. Rutgers 2-5, 0-1 as well at home. They've been better as a road team. And now a slapper gets sent down, chance out in front, and Spiro gets on it! Tomas Spiro, you are disgusting! Let's see it. Spiro had to make some magic happen on this play. The senior making a big-time save on senior night right on the face-off. A slapper had to get on this rebound chance, and a classic Spiro dive. It's what he does best. Face-off goes away. TCNJ another shot, and that goes off of the shoulder of Spiro. Back over, just beyond the point. Working it back. Sends it towards the outside. Now back outside the circle. Now towards the center. That went off of a body. Great way to put your body on the line. And takes out 2 guys. Now he takes it himself. There's a shot and he scores! Rutgers up 1-0. Let's see it. Big time goal. Max Werfel's 7th of the season. Took out 2 guys with him under his legs. Werfel stays on side, and what a blast. The Scarlet Knights up 1-0 here at home. Wow. Andrew, I could watch that play 700 times if you kept replaying it. I'll be honest with you. What a phenomenal play. That was hockey. Teammate takes out 2 guys. Set it up for your buddy. Fire one through. And the Scarlet Knights strike first here on senior night. Beautiful, beautiful play. TCNJ coming back the other way. They want to respond. Working back around. No shot available. Behind the net. Trying to weave. Forgot to mention, that was a shorthanded goal, by the way. Bouncing off the boards. That no call on that play. Didn't see much to cause the whistle to be necessary, but that could have went either way. So Rutgers avoids a penalty. And TCNJ trying to work with this 5-on-4 advantage. He just gave up a goal. Rutgers has had some shorthanded moments this season. As TCNJ gives up a goal in the worst way. There's a shot. It's wide. Looks like it went off a body. Now another shot. But that goes nowhere. It gets deflected again. 7 minutes left. Rutgers still up 1-0. Killing the final 10 seconds of this penalty. By Sammy Askin. There's a blast. It gets poked out. And there'll be 1 second left on the penalty as the puck goes out of play. We'll get a face-off. You know, my favorite thing in the world is when the arenas play a New York song about New York, but neither of these teams are from New York. And we're not in New York. But hey, it's a good song. 6:47 left in period number 2 around the corner. This one off the skates. And now Rutgers trying to work back the other way. They might have momentum now. There's a shot. It's wide. Nathan Mayer gets a boon. And now crossing the blue line, shot over towards Spiro. Easy save off of his pads. And that goal was a very tough one to deal with from Mayer, especially a freshman having to try to make a solo save. But that was just a great, great goal by Rutgers. You might need to hang that in some kind of museum. Throw that in the Hockey Hall of Fame. That might be the best goal I've seen all year. That's up there. Worked out at the point. There's a chance, deflected downwards. Here with 6:02. 21-17 is your shot total for the home team. 1-0 with 6:02 here in South Brunswick, New Jersey at ProSkate Ice Arena. You're watching Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, here with you alongside this adventure between the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and TCNJ Lions as the face-off goes the way of someone. Now it's more so to Rutgers. Body into the glass. Back up at the point. There's a shot. It goes off of the pads of Spiro yet again. Spiro hasn't had to make a ton of highlight saves, but he has made some good saves and has been stout between the pipes. And now the Scarlet Knights trying to create opportunity. Here comes Harrison Albrecht. Albrecht looking, working, chance. Here the slot. Hilliard on the rebound and a big-time pad save from Mayer yet again. The freshman does not get rattled after giving up a goal. Sammy Askin back on the ice after the penalty. Askin dumps this down. And is back with TCNJ. Rutgers will get a platoon swap. We'll see if they got it quick enough. It looks like they did, and they did indeed. Reagan back on for Rutgers as he corralled that previously. And now back with him. He'll send it, but it's back on with TCNJ. Handed down, almost out in front, and Spiro might have had a piece of that one. And it looks like we'll get a whistle. Don't think the net was dislodged at all. And if you think this game is good, remember these two teams play again on Sunday. So someone's going to have some revenge aspect. Right now, it would be TCNJ, but still a lot of puck left. Here in period number 2, 4:54 in the second. TCNJ trying to set something up, and that one just gets corralled by Rutgers as they hold. But now that one taken away, almost found an attacker. But again, TCNJ has not had a ton of offense here in period number 2. And Rutgers, their offense came on a breakaway as player took out 2 TCNJ players with his own slide. Butchko gets his pocket picked. He's got teammates with him. So bounced off the boards. Turner fighting and working, but TCNJ holding, but they are in their defensive zone. Now find the hole in the defense. And that one goes out of play with 4:07. With Gley for the Lions. 4:07. Again, not enough can be said about the crowd tonight for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. A big time showing out. Also some TCNJ faithful in this crowd as well, but just a great showing. And just remember, club hockey is college hockey. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period as Spiro gets out and away. Lofted up. They don't have numbers, but they do have good players. This one, what a way to fly right in there. Nissan Garachi. Can't get this on his stick, though, but he flew in there and caused this puck to be where it's at right now. Nissan Garachi chases this play yet again, and now he's got a teammate with him. That's Smargon. Smargon. This one behind Mayer, back towards the point. There's a shot. This one deflected down by a TCNJ defender. Greenspoon. Working, winding and weaving, tries to send a backhand chance, but no one to finish the job. Handed down off of a body. And the Lions win their own defensive zone. Trying to set things up. And just off of the skate, off of the stick. And now Rutgers looks to counter. Good block, shot high. And it gets sent into the neutral zone. It looks like they'll say we went offside. .245 left in period number 2. Here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, Rutgers leads 1-0 after a goal by Max Werfel, and an absolute blast that was. We've got a bit of a delay here. We got some discussions and talkings and all the fun stuff. Exactly, it seems like he's on the ice. They've got 6 players on the ice right now. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Yeah, there's 6 players on the ice. I don't think they called too many men. Unless if I'm wrong. I'm trying to figure out who's supposed to stay on the ice. The goal did go to Werfel before. So that was Werfel's 7th of the season, his 13th point back earlier in the second period. And now we all have our ducks in a row and we can go play hockey, but they did call a penalty. They did call it. And this will be a 5-on-4, so they did call it too many men. This one, the penalty itself, will go to Sammy Askins. That's his 2nd penalty of the night. He'll go up to 15 penalty minutes on the year as he gets 4 today. Mayer just couldn't connect with his teammate there on that one, and looks like that puck went off of a body pretty hard. And a face-off will be right in front of us, the BSB crew. Goes the way of the Scarlet Knights. So Rutgers will have to deal with most of this remainder of the second period killing a penalty. They'll still get some time at even strength, but the vast majority of it will go in favor of TCNJ when it comes to having a man advantage. And TCNJ flying down, looking for somewhere to go. And it sits behind the net. Back at the point now. Martin, the captain, sends a pass over to Kushner. Kushner with another pass. There's a shot at Spiro. Whoa! I think he got a glove on that one. Now it's back out in front. Spiro's going to dive down again, and Spiro remains strong. Back at the top. Another shot. Another save. Might not be done. More offense coming in from TCNJ. Back at the top. Over towards his left. Chance, cross-ice pass. Spiro makes another pad save! Tomas Spiro! And is back in the corner. Behind the net. May have another shot incoming. Yes, and Spiro makes another save! Tomas Spiro, the senior. Holding on senior night. Big hit in the corner! That is Rutgers hockey. 20 seconds on the penalty. Maybe a shot, and Spiro goes out in front again. Trying to clear this puck, and they do. Spiro and the defensive work of Rutgers gets the applause of the Rutgers faithful. Tomas Spiro. Not one highlight, not 2 highlight, but about 6 of them. Penalty kill, about 42 seconds left of even strength. This one sent all the way down, and that will not be an icing. They'll recover. Rutgers trying to work with maybe some numbers here. Maybe a chance. Nissan Garazzi with a shot, and oh my. Nathan Mayer is able to squeeze it and save it. Just under 30 seconds left in period number 2. And we've got some action in the final minutes. Mayer didn't even know he had it. He looked behind him and was unsure if he really got that puck. But he did indeed, and sometimes you got to be lucky instead of good. But Nathan Mayer was good on that play. He got right in front of it. Face-off went the way of TCNJ, but Rutgers gets a stick on it first. And now a chance. There's another pad save from Mayer. We've got a netminder duel tonight as TCNJ clears. Bumping this one down just too far, but Hilliard recovers. Hilliard with 10 seconds remaining. Working behind the net. Hilliard looking out in front. Mayer gets on it again. 4 seconds. Back at the point. They've got to take a shot. It's wide, and that will do it for period number 2. Saves from Mayer. Saves from Spiro. And the Scarlet Knights were able to get a big-time goal from Max Werfel. They took out 2 players, and we'll see if we can take a look at what we just saw right there. But what a period so far for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, and Spiro on the other end was making save after save, wave after wave for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. What a player and what a performance he is putting on so far for his team that he has led for so long in one of his 2 final games as a senior for the Scarlet Knights. Again, the big-time goal was by Max Werfel, his 7th of the season, and that's the only goal, and we've had just about as much action as you would have in a 7-goal game. What a performance so far for both of these teams, and we've got 20 more minutes of hockey, so make sure to stick around here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting for period number 3. Rutgers leads 1-0 over TCNJ. My friends are here, and I am ready to put on a show. We've got a third period of Rutgers Scarlet Knight hockey here from ProSkate Ice Arena in South Brunswick, New Jersey. We are about to be ready to roll here, and it says a minute 30, but it might be quicker. You never know. I'm John Mokuch here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting here for the adventure between the College of New Jersey Lions and the Rutgers University Scarlet Knights. It's been a good one so far. We had a big-time goal from Max Werfel that will be played in the Rutgers Hall of Fame forever. What a goal, and I will make sure that Carollo and Colin post that video because you need to see it. It was awesome. Max Werfel finished the job after they got two players knocked out under their feet. It was a huge, huge goal. They just said, we're ready to roll. Skipping a whole minute. Maybe the refs got dinner plans. They've got a big date at Olive Garden. We got to skip a minute. Taken away by Rutgers, and it goes off the pads of Mayer. You know, I don't know any local spots around South Brunswick, so let me know if that's where the officials are going. With under 20 minutes left, shot total just about even, 25 for Rutgers, 24 for the Lions of TCNJ. Kushner sends this pass across, and again, TCNJ unable, and a large body down behind the net, but TCNJ so far shut out in this road matchup, and a nice hit, and another one from TCNJ, but Hilliard takes it himself, and Mayer is able to corral the save. And again, if Rutgers is able to beat TCNJ twice this weekend, they hold on today, they win again on Sunday, they will be in lone possession of fourth place in the ACHA, which is huge when you talk about playoff seeding. That stuff's starting to matter. We're starting to get down to these conference tournaments and championships as we look forward to the ACHA postseason, which is going to be awesome. And however you're able to view it all, make sure to stick around on that because it is a lovely, lovely league of hockey. Some great puck being played, including this game tonight here on Friday night. We've also got Ryder at 9:40. And you'll hear the great voice of Carollo Pascal. Weaving through, can't get a pass or a shot. And the Scarlet Knights still applying pressure with the one-goal lead. Had no issue doing so far. Albrecht have to get this off the boards. And now taken. Werfel maybe looking for two. He'll take a pass. No, Werfel gets it right back. Almost sends it backhand and just waited to make that pass. Was a bit disrupted, and a nice body down the other way as Reagan will take this. This one off the stick of Alex Seck and just effectively gets dumped down as Rutgers will get a line change. And now his pocket's picked. Here comes Kata. Kata looking to his right. They weren't spread out enough on that play. And TCNJ will take this the other way. And a dump, and they will chase. Butchko having to play physical. This one back over with Kata, but it's back over towards the point. And now a chance. Almost. And Spiro's got to cover up. And a big hit near the upper body region, and we've got bodies flying. We've got mayhem in South Brunswick. Maybe not. Almost. They were almost getting rowdy. They stopped that quickly. I was expecting more pushing and shoving, but that's a great job by the officials to settle that down. Make sure everybody continues to play this hockey game all right. Let's see it. But we'll see what led to that. He got him in the upper half in the region you don't want to put your stick, so we'll see if there was a penalty. And that is a tough push. I have to imagine there's some sort of penalty on that play. And you see the pushing and shoving. I thought I was about to call a brawl, but maybe not. Things get settled down. And it looks like they're going to keep things even keel here. And now they start switching off. They're switching off these PK lines, it seems. And they have no idea what they're doing. Trying to figure out who's on the ice, who's off the ice. This is a interesting scenario they find themselves in. So it stays at even strength. No penalty called on that affair. And we're all good. It's almost like nothing happened. Good thing they skipped that minute. Face-off goes TCNJ's way. Now a slapper and a shot in front of Spiro, and Spiro gets on it again. This one spiked down, and they will call the hand pass. I mean, he spiked that down like it was volleyball. It was a nice catch. It was a very nice catch, except we're playing the wrong sport. He did grab it, but again, we're playing the wrong sport there. So long, Odell Beckham. And that'll be a hand pass. So face-off over on the other end. Again, you can hit it down with the hand, but you can't have possession of the puck with your hand. And it's a very fine line, but he crossed it by a country mile. Jennings, a senior, trying to get past his defender, takes a tough stick, and it gets poked out in front of him. Gorman makes a pass across the ice to Sek. Sek winding through, gets passed towards the point, and he gets blasted near the... Oh, what a hit on the other end! Wow! Big hits on big hits in this game. Shot total is even. Mayer gets it on his stick. Out into the corner. TCNJ still awaiting their first goal of the game. Rutgers trying to make sure they don't get one at all. Spiro takes it with the stick, gets it out of there. Spiro again with the pad, and now Rutgers with it themselves. A great move by Apelizan. And now he's crossing the blue line, and he will just be a bit too quick on that route with Jack Turner. And that'll be an offside. And we've got a man down on the other end. I did not see what happened. But we've got a man down, and hopefully he's able to be all right. Trainer's coming out, stick down. And he is not up just yet. Again, we'll hope he's able to get back up onto his own feet. But a chance down the other end, Mayer on a knee. Didn't seem to be a part of the play we just saw. It looks like also there's been 5 minutes thrown on the clock. So there may have been a big hit that seemingly none of us in the stands saw, and it looks like we may get 5 minutes on a penalty. Right now it's attributed to Manny Amendola, and he is back up on his feet, so that's good to see, of course. Again, our cameras wouldn't have gotten it because we were focused on the play on the other end, and again, trying to see exactly who that is. And he's been removed from the game. Manny Amendola has been removed from the game. Looks like, I think that's Albrecht. I can't tell exactly. But Manny Amendola has been ejected. There's 5 minutes on the clock for a penalty. Have to imagine it's a major, as he has been removed from the game. So also, that means TCNJ's down a player. So have to figure out lines. So with a shot total even in a 1-0 game, Manny Amendola commits a major 5-minute penalty. So now Rutgers gets the power play for 5 minutes. If it is indeed a major, which it is, it doesn't matter if they score, they keep it. So we'll see exactly how this all unfolds here at ProSkate, but a huge boon for the Scarlet Knights and a test for Nathan Mayer. Butchko. Butchko at the point. It's a pass to his right. Working behind the net. That pass up by the circle, and that one gets poked out. Body got out in front. Good work from TCNJ. They've got a lot of penalty to kill. Butchko takes things slow with these Scarlet Knights. Working out past the blue line. Takes a hit on the back with a back check. Doesn't work too well. Out in front, there's a chance. Oh, it's just kicking on the stick. Werfel almost had goal number 2. Trying to work this to the point now. Shaver to his left, across the ice. At the other point, now back with Shaver. Shaver looking, off of some skates. Now it sits in the corner. And Butchko has to hand it down. Poked out, TCNJ, whistle blown, and that stopped the breakaway. It stopped the breakaway. Scott Martin would have had a free lane, and now he's pushing. And now they've got some chatter. And he is grabbed and hauled away. The captain, Scott Martin, would have had a breakaway. It would have been a one-on goaltender from Scott Martin had that whistle not been blown, but offside is offside. You can't really do much about that. And I'm sure after TCNJ just had one of those players ejected at that moment, they may have some words for the officials, but the correct calls appear to have been made. Still 1-0. TCNJ trying to work with it. Take it away. Hilliard weaves in. Mayer's out in front. What a save. He's got to save another one, though. There's another shot. No, it's winded down. TCNJ takes it down. Great body to get rid of that one. Wow, they want a penalty. I think they may have needed to do so, but Rutgers working. Got a chance. There's a shot. It's deflected. Great diving stop. And now Rutgers. Butchko, shot. Mayer down on it. It's out away. It's loose. Trying to send it towards Mayer. Mayer's on it, and Mayer able to make another save on this puck. And now we've got another push. These games are chippy between the Jersey kids, and remember they play on Sunday. This is only Act 1. Still 3:10 on the Amendola penalty. Don't see anything called as of yet. We've got a penalty on the other end now. Rutgers, and that would be Sammy Askin's third penalty of the night. Got called for too many men, another penalty, and now this one. So Rutgers will still have a minute 10 of power play once his 2 minute expires. If it ends up expiring, they could score. But now we've got my favorite kind of hockey. You know this one too well. 4-on-4 hockey. Space, pace, and a lot of open ice. We'll see who takes advantage of it, if anybody. Turner takes this away, and now it's sent down towards TCNJ. And the game just feels so open when you have 4-on-4. It's something you don't practice a ton, but you got to be ready for it. And they've got their best line for it out right now on both ends. But again, just to update you, we've got about 2:45 left on the penalty from Amendola. That was a 5-minute penalty. Just had another penalty. And now we've got a chance for Rutgers. There's a shot. It goes high as it gets deflected by Nick Stout. And again, some extra pushing and shoving, and we've got a stick and a player down. Hey now. And it's every stoppage that we've seen some kind of push and some kind of shove. There was already a major called. We already had a penalty before as well. And now there may be another. Looks like changes, though. Almost. Thought it might have been another penalty, but no. Alas. Face off to the right of Mayer. And that may just be another penalty, but I don't see a hand up. Shaver. Out with it. And there's been a couple calls that may have been callable. And that might have been an interference call, but no whistle. And that one's taken away. Had to stay on side, though, and wait for it as Ellis couldn't get back. And now Reagan, Connor Reagan, the star, weaving through and winding through. Oh, and saved by Mayer. That would have been viral. Reagan back with it again. He's got a ton of speed, but gets it poked out. And that's a shove in the facial region, but nothing called. It's been a physical game. Here comes Jennings, the senior on his Knights. Takes it for the Scarlet Knights. Work back at the top. There's a shot. Just saved by Mayer. Now winding again. Gets it back towards the point. Jennings gets taken down. 2 players taken down. And things stay even keel. 10 seconds on the Askin penalty remaining. It appears that Rutgers has effectively killed that, but now taken away. Take it away. TCNJ, as that one is lofted up and went off of Butchko, it appeared to be. Back with the Lions. And sent down. Great work from Ben Jennings. And now, Rutgers working down the ice. There's a shot, and Mayer gets it on his shoulder and makes a save. 50 seconds from the 5-minute penalty remain. Rutgers looking for another gasp of a goal. TCNJ got the gift of a penalty themselves to make it 4-on-4, but they've done a great job killing this penalty. Although there were plenty of chances too for Rutgers, but this one goes through Albrecht as Reagan takes it. Long shift for Reagan. Looking for Reagan, finds Reagan. Connor weaving down, crosses the blue line, takes a big hit into the boards, gets right back up. And this one sent down, 14 seconds left on the penalty. Spiro on his stick over towards Nissan Garachi with Albrecht. Albrecht back to Nissan Garachi. Couldn't get that on his stick. And now the Lions working their way. Good back check from Roshan Nissan Garachi. Behind the net. Almost stuffed in. They stuffed it in. TCNJ has tied it up. Josh Kushner's 4th goal of the season. Spiro pushes the netting. They didn't blow it off, and TCNJ has tied the game in a wild way. Let's see it. Let's see why Spiro had to push the net. It went off of him initially, and it almost was stuffed between his pad, but it went behind the net. It went through the net. And it was also dislodged, but they allowed the goal. So 1-1 with 11:19. TCNJ kills a 5-minute penalty and then comes right back and scores a goal. That's the type of stuff where you see a 5-minute penalty, you think, oh, the team that committed it is absolutely done for. But when you kill it, it gives you so much momentum in the rest of the game, and we just saw that from TCNJ. 31-28 is your shot advantage for Rutgers. 1-1 hockey game, 11:19 left in period number 3 on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Wow. So Spiro and his Rutgers Scarlet Knights here on senior night. These are the moments that you ask for on a night like this, where you honor those who have been with the program for 4 whole years. This could be one of their final games at ProSkate Ice Arena in South Brunswick, New Jersey. And now it's taken away. TCNJ riding high with all the momentum in the world now. Sent out in front. Spiro makes a pad save and then gloves it back up. Spiro back with it again. And Tomas Spiro, if we know anything about him, he's going to rebound after a goal. Done it time and time again this season. And we're going to face off to his right with 10:58 left in the final period of play. Face off. Hilliard is able to win it. This one lofted up, and Hilliard just threw it. And they tried to play it. They couldn't play it. Hilliard threw that like Patrick Mahomes against Buffalo. But nothing, obviously, on a hand pass. You already seen one today. And here comes Walter. Walter sends a shot. Spiro's able to get on it, and it's recovered by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And now Rutgers looking to move. Here comes Reagan. Reagan crossing the blue line. He's got some room. He's got a shot. Potential rebound. No. Another save from Mayer. Now a chance for Hilliard. Sends a shot. No, not again. Another piece of work from Mayer in this defense of TCNJ. And a big body near the blue line. Into the corner. Chasing it is Karabko. Now taken from Rutgers. Goes off the pads of Mayer. Warfel looking for goal number 2. Another one off the pads of the netminder. Under 10 minutes remain now in period number 3. And it goes right to the chest of Mayer. And he went in with the stick again. And we've got guys diving on each other. Now we have mayhem. Whoa! Still pushing, still shoving. And this is going somewhere. We'll see what happens because of it. Broken up very well by the officials. And let's see what happened. Because there was a stick that went into the netminder, and oh, you can't do that. So we'll see the save. We'll see what happened. And then you see it again. You see that stick got poked in right before that, and it was just pushing, shoving, diving, whatever.
you could ask for. So we'll see who gets awarded with what. Because the penalty was initiated by Rutgers with a stick into the netminder, and that led to the brouhaha that you saw. So it will go on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and Thomas Hilliard for his 24th penalty minutes of the year. So that will go down as another power play opportunity for TCNJ. In a game where they have the momentum, Rutgers gained the momentum in the second period with a big-time goal. Coming into this game, TCNJ was 50% effective with their power play on the road. Which way will the coin flip go now? Warfel takes it away, though. Crossing the blue line. Gets bodied. This one sits behind the cage. TCNJ back with Stefanik. And Butchko pokes us out. May at the point. Working around, and what a pass over towards Martin. Scott Martin almost had a breakaway earlier. This one back with May. May back to Martin. Martin looking, sends it behind the cage again. Tough bodies, looks like Butchko. The puck is somewhere. Who can corral it? It's stuck in the corner. We've got a stick down as well. It's just jammed and jammed and jammed, and now it's back out with May. May sends a shot, deflected on a body of his own player. TCNJ looking to make work of this power play. Here comes May. Over towards Martin, back to May. May looking back to Martin, the captain. The captain looking, surveying, over towards May. May sends a pass, goes off the skates of Scarlet Knights, and May looking again. Martin with it at the point. Now back at the top. Another pass just outside the circle. And the Lions, again, they've got the man advantage, taking things slow, looking for the best shot available. And again, Butchko's done a great job jamming pucks into the corners and the boards. Reagan taking away himself. Remember, Rutgers scored shorthanded last time. Big hit over, and both players hit each other in the upper region. But nothing comes of it. 25 seconds remaining on the penalty. So unless if we get some magic here, Rutgers will not score the same way they scored last time on the Werfel goal. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty. TCNJ crossing the blue line, working in, working on Spiro. Back behind him, almost stuffed again. May looking. May sends a shot. Saved by Spiro, and he dives down on it. Tomas Spiro avoids Mayday on the shot from May. And this game remains tied. Faceoff will go to his right. And the Scarlet Knights still trying to hold on. Even keel, even strength. Shot sent in. Nissan Garazzi almost poked that out and caused potentially a breakaway. But Shaver, Roy Shaver, pass over towards Albrecht. Albrecht completes his pass. Over down the other way. That's Kata. Kata taking it, looking, trying to get back with the puck. Can't do so just yet. But then he sends a pass and a shot. No. Potential rebound chance. TCNJ is able to clear it just a bit. And it goes off the pads again. Albrecht chasing for this one for Rutgers. TCNJ looking for it again, but Albrecht, he falls down. Albrecht falls down. He had the puck. His helmet's off. They got to blow the whistle, and they do. Albrecht will head to the bench without his helmets. He says, teammates, please get my helmet for me. And they say, thank you for your hat, sir. 7-13. So we've got a bucket on the ice. We've got a tie hockey game. We've got 7-13. Make sure to stick around on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. This is a good one. And the faceoff goes the direction of Rutgers, and they hold on with Butchko. Butchko looking. Creates this off the boards. Kata. Dumps it again. Nissan Garachi chasing with under 7 to go now. Trying to find this towards the point. They have to get back into the neutral zone, so they'll have to get back on side. Butchko sends a pass towards center ice. This one dumped, but poked down, so it slows down just a bit. And Rutgers will get a swap again. Reagan Reagan can just make moves at a moment's notice, but now TCNJ taking it, and he faces 3 Scarlet Knights down the other end. And this one dumped down. No one able to get on it. Off of a body of a Scarlet Knight, Askin. Again, the 3 penalty man today. Jennings takes a tough one. No trip called. Now behind the net. Looking towards the point. Gets it over towards Jennings. Jennings takes a shot. It's high. Went off of a body as well, and it goes out of play. Here with 6:02 remaining in period number 3. 36-32 is your shot advantage. Face off to the left of the freshman netminder. Trying to cause chaos. And TCNJ able to slow things down. Now working. Don't have numbers. It goes off of a body. Tough delivery from Gorman. Hilliard with it. And he will clear. Stout couldn't get it on his stick. 5:34. Corner play now. This game appears to have slowed down. A good back check. Looking to loft it. Almost had him wide open down the ice. Surprised he didn't try to loft it a bit more. But now it's taken by Turner. Jack Turner, as that one is tipped and wide. Trying to work this towards the point. That one taken. Gorman. He will come off after clearing the puck. As Reagan comes back on after a short rest. Reagan. Pass down the ice and good defensive work. Now Reagan will just dump it again. Werfel looking for this puck. Again, he's the lone goal scorer for the Scarlet Knights. Butchko back at the point. There's a shot, and it is gloved by Nathan Mayer. With 4:43 left to go in the third. Face-off about to be underway. Taken Sislo. Sislo works it behind himself. Turner, as this one goes out of play, and a nice catch from one of the coaches on the other side. Snagged that. Good reaction time. Might have been Rob Garmis on that one. On the pads, no rebound just yet. Almost out in front, and another pad save. He got his pads out in front of it. That prevented a pass. So good awareness by the netminder. And I think I'm smelling something in the air. There's an aroma, and her name is Overtime. It's not Andrew, don't worry. 4:10 here in the third period. It may be coming. We're 4 minutes away from the end of regulation. Almost taken on his stick. Did I jinx it? Here comes Glee. No. Taken away now. Back across. No one there to take the pass, though. Now a shot over towards Spiro. Spiro's able to get on it. Turner. This one lofted up. No hand pass called. High stick potential as well, but nothing there. And that one defies gravity and hits all the way up top. And that'll be a stoppage of play. They got guys in the corner also having some fun. Bless you. 3:42. So the drama builds here in this one, in a game where Rutgers went up 1-0, had a lot of momentum heading their way. TCNJ responded on a stuff that Tomas Spiro was not a fan of. But it led to a tie hockey game, and it has been knotted for quite some time now here in period number 3. And again, in a game where Rutgers really needs to win this game. They want to take that sole possession of 4th in the NECHL in the postseason. The seeding starts to matter a lot more. You want to avoid Oswego State as long as possible in that tournament. Because Oswego State has clinched the NECHL in the regular season. So first place is out of the picture for everybody else. They took down Canisius twice. So this is a huge game when you look at the rest of the standings. These games start to matter as you approach February. Nissan Garachi's able to dump and they'll get a good change. It's a good play by Nissan Garachi. Butchko back on with Reagan. Reagan taking advantage of that short stoppage. He got a short rest as well, as he'll loft it. And a good way to dump it down. Back up with Reagan at the point. Takes a slapper. There's a shot. Mayer's able to get on it. No rebound. And it gets dumped and cleared. Butchko taking things slow. Has Reagan with him. Gets it over towards Reagan, the leading point scorer for this team. What a pass from Reagan. Now they go down the ice and a weave through, and that one's sent away. Hilliard takes a body, but he realizes the puck's right next to him. Now he sends it. No, he just keeps it by himself. Reagan with it. That's who you want with it, and a good shot from Reagan. Behind the cage now. Bounces off the boards. Reagan's got to go corral it. Off the boards. Big hit in front. And another attempt at a blast from Hilliard. The hand is up. They'll call the penalty. We'll see exactly who it was on. There was a called a cross check. And at 1:35 in the third period in a tie hockey game, we'll get a penalty. And it will go on the one player you want to have on the ice in this moment. It's Connor Reagan. Reagan with 9 goals, 11 assists, 20 total points on the year. You go down your leading point scorer after a penalty. He'll be available for overtime if it so does happen to get there. But a huge penalty in the dying embers of this third period. And a timeout here from ProSkate Ice Arena in South Brunswick, New Jersey. 9:37, so depending on when this game ends, you'll be there just in time for Ryder and their hockey game tonight, also on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Again, if you think this one's good, it's been a lot of fun to also watch those Ryder Broncs on their senior night as well, I believe. So if you've got a double senior night tonight, the Ryder Broncs playing a great hockey game, and you got Carolo Pascal on the mic, so you're in for a good one. But again, tie hockey game. 2-minute penalty on Connor Reagan. The Haddonfield native who's made play after play, not only in this game but all season long. He's part of the reason why Rutgers has been so dangerous offensively this season. But who else will step up? Who else will find a way to make an impact? Your top man goes out. This is the moment where legends are made. Now a chance, almost out, and Spiro's able to get on it. Got a piece of it. Back at the point for TCNJ. Great play from Shaver. This one taken down. Minute 15 on the clock. May waiting, looking. He's got Werfel in front of him defending. Trying to stay fast. Almost got blasted by Albrecht. May looking. May makes the pass over towards the point. Stout back to the top. Here comes Stout again. Makes his pass over towards Martin. Martin looking. Martin with a clean pass. Almost across. No. Just couldn't find Barrera on that play. Shaver gets tripped down. Don't see a hand up. They wave it off. 30 seconds left in regulation. TCNJ hoping for one more chance. May with the puck. Taking it himself, gets tripped down. Martin crossing the blue line. 18 seconds. Still fighting for a shot. Fighting for a chance. We've got 12 seconds now on the clock. This one into corner. May sends a pass out across the Stout. Can he get that cleanly? There's a pass, there's a chance. No, Spiro makes a save. There's a shot, it's wide. Spiro was on the ground. Oh my goodness. Spiro was on the ground. But the clock said no. Rutgers defended just enough to make it happen. Spiro was on the ground. He was not in position to make a save. TCNJ was unable to take advantage of it. See if we can take a look. Not sure what we got, but if anything, that aroma I was smelling, we don't have it, that's fine. The aroma I was smelling was definitely overtime. It was not whatever the guys ordered from the Taco Shack earlier in the game. It was overtime. And we've got it here in ProSkate Ice Arena in South Brunswick, New Jersey. There's nothing better. The best word on the planet is overtime, and we've got it here for the Scarlet Knights. The Lions of TCNJ came into the Coliseum that is ProSkate. They saw Knights ready to battle, and they've responded just the same. But who will stand victorious at the end of it? Are you not entertained by this? If you're not, you might not have a pulse. Face-off goes. So they are still, the penalty still carries over, so a 4-on-3 from TCNJ. Albrecht looking forward to the corner. Now back in the top near the point with Stout. Stout looking. Cross-ice pass, there's a shot. No, it's just off the post. Spiro makes a save, it appears to be. 2 seconds left on the power play. Stout out in front. Chance, blocked again. And now they've got the man on. 4-on-4 overtime. Taking it himself. Reagan back on the ice. Fresh out of the penalty box with a chance to win it. It's poked out. The captain, Martin, saves the game for TCNJ. Your top player comes back on, and your captain's got to make a play. That he does. And now he takes it himself, takes a body from Reagan. Jennings makes his pass over with Butchko. 4 minutes remain in the overtime period. Butchko taking things slow as they look to set things up here. You want the puck to find Reagan somehow. TCNJ playing tough defense. Reagan waiting at the point. Now out with Werfel. Werfel's got a goal, no penalty there. Stout working in the neutral zone with 3:40. Over towards Spiro, goes blasting off of his pad. And Ben Jennings, the senior. What better guy to maybe have an opportunity to score a goal? Ben Jennings on senior night makes a pass over towards Sek. Sek looking, Sek winding. There's a shot. No, it's off the pads again. Nathan Mayer has been outstanding. Butchko has a man maybe. Butchko with it off the boards. Reagan comes off, Turner on now. Butchko coming off the ice for this team. That puck is jammed. We've got 3 minutes left in overtime. 43 shots by Rutgers, 42 of them saved by the freshman Nathan Mayer. The freshman looking to play spoiler on senior night. He needs his team to score a goal. Pass almost in front, now taken away by the Lions. Barrera had it before. Now the Scarlet Knights, they might have a chance. He's taken down. Taken down. Nothing called. 2:30 left in overtime. The captain sends that one. It's on his stick. Rutgers looking for a chance. Winding sends a shot, and what a glove play by Mayer. Are you kidding me? A freshman comes in and has been clutch time and time again. Great work by him. The faceoff will go to his right. Who will be the hero? We'll find out potentially soon, and Rutgers hopes and both teams hope within the next 2:18. Reagan back on the ice, sends a pass over. Has to go off of his skates. Chance out in front and between Mayer. Wow. Nathan Mayer. No matter what happens in this game, a lot of credit has to go to number 1 for TCNJ, Nathan Mayer. Reason they're even in this game. Spiro's had a great day as well on senior night. Hilliard with the face-off. Reagan with the puck. Reagan waiting. Surveying the defense. Sends a shot. He scores! Connor Reagan! This is hockey! Connor Reagan knocks it through. 2-1, Rutgers wins, and what a blast this was. He was so patient with it. Patience is key, and patience wins hockey games. The Scarlet Knights win a huge game at home, 2-1 in overtime, and that is how you do senior nights. With 2:01 on the clock, your star, your young star, comes out for his seniors. And the last name Reagan is going to be a part of this program for a long time. He's the class of 2028, so he's got plenty of time. Goal from Werfel. Goal from Reagan, the overtime winner. And the Scarlet Knights take 46 shots to TCNJ's 37. Spiro has a great game as a senior. This team gets the appreciation of the Rutgers faithful, but so much credit also has to go to number 1 Nathan Mayer. Plenty of claps and plenty of credit to Tomas Spiro, who gets a big applause coming off the ice. Great game by Spiro. Great game by both netminders, and Rutgers picks up their 7th win of the season, and what a better night to do it than tonight. This has been the adventure between TCNJ and Rutgers, and what a game here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. 2-1 is your final. Rutgers takes down TCNJ, and they'll play on Sunday. So make sure to stick around. You got another game tonight. Rider Hockey plays tonight. Make sure to stick around for that on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. But that'll conclude the weekend for us here on BSB, or conclude the day here on BSB. But thank you very much for sticking around. What a game. What a night. Rutgers 2-1.